Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? We're not using the normal speakers, it's not speakers, normal headphones and microphone that I normally use, as mine has gone horribly wrong. I recorded everything for the week, and then found out that it was recording almost nothing but white noise. So I'm actually having to voice this over after rendering the visual on it, so it may seem a little bit disjointed. The question for this episode was, do you want me to buy a Class Lexion 580 or a Class Lexion 600? The 580 was £270,000, the 600 is £320,000. I had quite a lot of responses on this, which has been really good, but the overall result is that we should get the 580, as it was felt that 600 was just a little bit too big for our farm. Although some people have said we should still get the 10-metre header. We might not. Apparently, if we get one of these header trailers rather than the two-wheel ones, it has rear-wheel steering assistance, which should make it easier for getting in around the gateways. I don't know how well it's going to do. We can always find out, and then if it is still too big, we could always... what we might do is we might test it on the 10-metre header that we're borrowing at the moment, we're hiring. We'll see how that works out. I'm not really sure what it's going to do. But anyway... today we do have quite a few different things to do. I sold a massive amount of oats from up in that field, and we now have £296,000, which is a huge sum of money. I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with this tractor and trailer, and the other tractor and trailer actually, and then I went back and forth a few more times, and I got all this money. So there are a few things that I'd like to get today. I'm not going to buy the combine just yet, but first of all, today's question. The Liebherr, which is this one here, or the JCB, are two very different types of telescopic handler. The JCB is an articulated one, whereas the Liebherr is a rigid body. I prefer the rigid body. I don't like the JCB very much. It's quite unstable, and the boom right in the centre does reduce visibility somewhat. And the question is, which one should I get? There is also the modded one that I have from the website, I think it is, which is this new Holland one right here for £105,000. I can't remember what the other two are. The Liebherr is, yes, the Liebherr is 85,000 and the JCB is 79,000. So the question is, which one do you want me to buy? I am begging you, please don't make me drive the JCB. I don't like them. But... it's your vote, and it's your game. So you decide, head down to the comment section down below and give me your vote. Today is quite a few different things that I want to do. It's like there's a few little odd jobs in that, but first of all, I want to get some more animals. Now, we got 20 cows at the moment. We've also got 50 chickens, and we have 50 sheep as well. I'm thinking that we should double the number of chickens we have, so that we can go all the way up to 100 chickens. There we go. So there's 100 chickens. I think we should get 150 sheep. I think 150 would be a good starting size for a flock. So we'll get another 100 sheep, which will take us all the way up to that 150. Like that. And the cows, I would like to get 50. So it's another 30, but those are quite expensive. I'm going to get a few, just for a minute. And, at £2,500 each, they are a little pricey. But obviously they do give a good return. The milk that you get back from them, it does give you a nice lot of money. So we take it all the way up to 40 cows for a minute. I would like to get... I don't know if we should get any more or not. I also want to get some pigs and some beef. I'm going to get 50 of each of these so that we can start giving them... the water and the straw and everything else, and then we've got a nice variation of all the different animals that we can get in this game. So there's a 50 beef, 50 pigs, 100 chickens, 150 sheep, and we have 40 cows. Actually, let's make it 50 cows. We're going to go for 50 cows. So we're going to need a load of straw for these animals. We're also going to need a load of grass for the sheep. I don't think the pigs eat grass. Not quite sure about that. There's a couple of other little things that I want to get. Quite an important one that I want to get today is the pressure washer. But at the moment we've got this Euroboss Pottinger, and I would like to get the KRX 38. It's a bigger loading wagon, and I think it will help us, but we're not going to go for that one just yet. I don't think we can really justify getting it. We are going to be getting a round baler. I normally go for the big baler there, the square one. We're going to get this round baler. I've never really used a round baler in this game before, but we don't need a huge tractor to pull it, which I think is better. We can always try picking up some of the bales with that one, or we could get the load all and whichever one you tell me to get, and a trailer, and we can pick them up with that. I might try and get a scripted trailer, a modded one that's got a script for picking up bales, which might make it a little bit easier in the long run. Obviously we want to put some of them on there, we want to do it properly, but yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. There's nothing much I'm not really going to go for solar collectors and the windmills in this game because it's too much money, but I would like a bee house. You get a little bit of return from them, and I do like bees. I've kept bees in real life, and I don't think we want to put them anywhere in the yard. We're going to put them in this field down here, and yeah, I think up against the hedge would be the best place to put them. We go right to the back of the field. There we go, right up there. And I'm thinking just the one beehive for now. We might get a couple more beehives later on, but for now we'll just get one. And the reason I want beehives is because I've kept bees in real life on and off for quite a number of years. I don't have any at the moment, but it is nice being able to keep them. They're a fascinating insect. They're absolutely incredible to look at. But so, yep, we're probably gonna get a beehive in every single map that I do. I also want a pressure washer. I have filthy machinery that Deutz really does need a bath at the moment. It's absolutely disgusting. So we are going to put our pressure washer down here. Oops, careful. I think I'm going to drop it right under this tree here. It's good accessibility, but it's not going to be blocking the yard anywhere. So if we can drop that one there, then it's not going to be in the way of anything, and it also means that we can get almost every machine right up to it, so we're not going to have any issues there. I'm going to get some greenhouses at some point as well. Not quite sure where all the manure goes. We get some manure from the cows down on this end, and then we get some up the other end as well. From the pigs and I think you've got to scrape out the alleyway in the middle to gather it up. I'm not quite certain of that, but anyway, this thing is absolutely disgusting. You can't make out the names properly on it. It is in an appalling state. So we start this one up, and we will drop this trailer off here. Then we can just move it round, easy. I'm very good at bumping into things, and these chickens, I would like them to be able to run out the way. That would be pretty cool if they would run out the way, but for now they're not going to, so let's start up this machine here. I can't remember how to turn it on. Oh, just press R. No, not E. R. R. The other button, Frith. Come on. Come on. Focus, Frith. There we go. Right. Now, press R. There we go. And you can either use the X button on the keyboard, or you can use your mouse button. And there we go. Right. So either button works, and you can give it a good clean. Now, it's working already. Look at this. It's coming up nice and clean already. You always get a load of muck without building up on the wheels really quickly. You do have to be careful cleaning on the back of a tractor. You don't want to get overzealous around the pipe joints, because you get a load of water in them, and that can be forced into the hydraulic oil tanks on various different machines that use the hydraulic oil, which can actually do it a bit of damage. It's not good to mix water in with it, so you do need to be, especially with an older machine, the seals aren't very good, you do need to be a bit careful that you don't accidentally put a load of water in. So it's very important to be not, just go careful when you're washing the very back of the tractor. The rest of it, fine, have at it. You can scrub it as much as you like. That is looking much better. I think we have got a lovely clean tractor now, and this is very important. It's nice and clean, and it'll also mean it will be able to see out of the cab. Am I going to go into cab? This is what I don't like about having to do this afterwards, as I can't quite remember what I was doing. I always prefer to talk as I do, so that I can genuinely see what's happening. Oh yes, I'm just going to hitch up the forage wagon now, and we're going to take this on up to the field. We need to get a load of straw. We want to take straw up for the pigs and for the beef animals, and then we also want to get straw and bring it back down here for the cows. Now that we've got 50 cows, we are going to use a lot of straw. We're going to use a huge amount of straw. There was one other thing I wanted to show you before we go heading on up to the fields. And this, I think, is absolutely brilliant. It's one of the best bits of the map. I was looking for eggs, right? We've got a few eggs there, ready to get, and I was looking in the sheds, I was looking all over the place, and eventually I came in here, and I noticed, well, I was rummaging in the underbrush and that, and round all the old machinery and that, and I do wonder if there will be eggs back here eventually, but I noticed that bucket of seed right there. I thought, oh, is this a clue? And we have this old bus, and look there on the seats. There are eggs on the seats. I mean, how brilliant is that? There's one right there, and there's a couple more at the back. So the chickens come in here into this old, clapped-out old bus, which is complete ruin, and this is where they put their eggs. This is such an awesome touch to this map. I absolutely love it. An old, completely worn-out bus, broken down, and the chickens are laying their eggs inside it. I mean, there's a lot of little details that you find in various different maps. That has got to be one of the best ones. But anyway, up here at the field, we've got all the straw all nicely laid out in rows, and we want to get a little bit of it for our animals. We're going to take as much loose straw as we can get, fill up all of our animals, and we'll sell the excess in the one load, and then we will get... oh, I'm stuck on the gate. Yeah, this could take a little while. Okay, it did take a little while, so, yeah, we've done it now, we're clear. Yeah, I was saying, I want to fill up all the straw for the animals, and then we'll take the last load of loose straw up, and we'll sell that up the top, up at the sale point, which is near the farm shop. And then, once we've done that, we'll bale up the rest of the field, and then we can decide how many bales that we want to keep, and how many bales we want to sell straight away and get a little bit of money for. We are going to want some money, because there's other machines that we want to buy yet before we really get stuck in. There's some expensive things that we need to save up for as well, including that combine. So we're going to need money for all of these things. Now, we've got... this one, he's coming along quite nicely. It's filling up. It's quite nice the way that this is working out. I think it is pretty cool the way that this one's going. The straw, it's the straw swath I'm talking about. The way that the straw swath works, it does seem to be pretty good. It's a slightly modified texture, and I did wonder if it was going to be too wide for the machinery, but it doesn't appear to be. It seems to be about right for the map, or for the map for the machines, I should say. I think I was looking at something over the back there. I really can't remember why I brought that map up then. I'm very sorry. So, like I said, this is going to be somewhat disjointed. Hopefully, I will be able to get my proper headset and microphone back. It's probably going to be... well, I've got that one enough filled up now, so I'm going to head up to the beef and the pigs so that we can unload this one. I know that this trailer here, I don't like the way that the animation doesn't fill it all the way to the top. It's like we've only got half a trailer full. I think that's a bit of a shame. I think it would look better if it was actually sort of stuffed full. But anyway, like I was saying, hopefully I will get my headset back. It's still under warranty. It's got quite a big warranty. It's got like a 5-year manufacturer's warranty on. So it's got to be sent away, and they're saying 7 to 10 days, so it's quite possible that next week I will have to record using this headset, but I'm hoping that I will be able to just record as I'm playing, like I normally do, so it won't feel quite so bad. But this week, I can only apologise for the horribly disjointed voiceover and video here. But anyway, we're coming up to the pigs here now, and we need to drive down through the middle here, so that we can unload for the pigs, because there isn't an actual tipping point. It's the same as any of the sheds, really. You drive along through the middle of the shed and tip it out as you drive along. So we'll just sort of pull up here, start... Those pigs are rolling on their back. I've never actually seen that before. They're rolling on their backs. That's brilliant. A little scratch in the straw. Yeah, I'll come through this bit on the PDA and trying to find the where the pigs are. So you've got the sheep, their feeding trough is only 33%. We're going to need a lot of grass to fill that up. Cows are down to 10% on their grass. We're going to need a lot of grass to fill that up. Wondering if we should do that sooner rather than later. I have got other plans, other things that I want to do. We'll have to see on that one. Not quite sure, but anyways, it's the next... There we go, there's the pigs. So we fill these up with straw. They don't actually take that much straw. We've... it's surprising, I thought. 50 pigs, the amount of straw they take is quite small, especially when you compare it to dairy cows, and I would have thought that pigs would use nearly as much. Well, it can't be helped, so I'm just going to drive along slowly and slowly tip it out as we go along, and then we can just sort of imagine that we're forking it into the pens as we go. Oh, they're rolling in the fresh straw there. They're quite happy about this. They do seem to like this fresh straw. Look at them, that's brilliant. I never actually noticed that before. That is absolutely fantastic. You get these nice little touches all over the place, like the thing with the bus. But then I think the pigs mod, I think it's just the pigs mod that does it rather than the this particular map. Right, now that I've come out here and taken a wrong turn, I'm going to need to reverse back up into that shed, and my reversing skills are not that great whilst in cab on this game. Because of the sort of slight lack of depth perception, it's a little bit more difficult to do reversing. But we'll do it, I think. I think I remember that we did this one alright. Yeah, there we go, there's that old worn out, I think that's a water bowser unless that's a fuel tank. It could be a fuel tank. It is a decoration object. Probably, I have no idea if it's actually got collision on it or not. Anyway, we take this next bit round to the beef animals, and we're going to drive up through the middle of there. I've figured out what these silo things are for. It's not for, well, it is for tipping into, but it's not storage. It's for tipping in for the cattle and tipping in for the pigs, and then you've got blue ones next to them for water, I think. And then you've also got an open bunker where you can put in the root crops. Right, so we've tipped in the straw in here, that'll fill that one up, which means it will start generating manure and slurry from these two, plus the cows down the bottom. Nope, I don't want to go that way, I need to turn around. Back into the shed. I can go out that way, and then I can I'll head straight back down to the cows and tip this lot out down there, and then we can get the next lot of straw down to the cows as well. Yeah, I do like the way that this yard is laid out. There's just enough room to get round, but it also stops you from getting stupidly big machinery for the map. So, like we were saying with the combines, the Lexion 600 is probably a fraction too big. Anyway, back at the cows here, I've managed to get all the way down here without too much trouble. I think, or originally I thought, that you had to back it into this bit here. Yeah, backing it in round this corner is not very easy. You try backing a trailer in round there, especially when the wheel is in the middle of the trailer. It seems to make it a little bit more difficult. But, yeah, we are just getting in round the corner, and I come up against the post on the other side. There's no tipping point. There's no tipping point in there. Then I want to try and back it in here. This isn't really going to work either. I've got that straw chopper there on the side that takes the round bales. That one's in the way as well, so we need to turn round. I just nip up into the field here and spin round really quickly. There we go, and then I should be able to back it into the other way. Come round there. There we go. Right, I can back it in there now and fill up the cows with straw. They're going to take more than this. We had a look at the percentages earlier, and it takes, I can't remember how much, I think they want like 30,000 litres of straw. That's just 50 cows. Goodness knows what we're going to need when we get a lot more. I don't know what it is per cow. It's easy enough to work it out from 30,000 litres for 50 cows, so whatever that works out at. All of this will go into there. That is pretty much it for today. I'm going to be doing a huge amount more. Just have a look through the straw here a minute, and we have got 15,000 of 30,000 litres. We're about halfway, so I need to get another full trailer load of straw before that one's full up. So I can go and get that full trailer load. I'll do that out of between episodes. I'll go and fill that up, ready for the next episode, and then we can tip it in there. And then we'll be thinking about doing our baling. That's really all that I've got time for today. we don't forget that our question today is, which of the 3 telescopic handlers do you want me to buy? There is the Liebherr, I'll show them to you in a minute. There is the Liebherr, there is the New Holland, which are the 2 rigid body telescopic handlers, and then there is the JCB, which is the articulated one. I do not like driving those JCBs. I have had to drive them in real life, I've driven them a few times, and I like them about as little as I like tractors with front loaders. They are quite unstable because of the articulated bit. Doesn't make it a pleasant drive. But, like I said, it is your vote, it is your game. So, whatever you want me to drive out of those 3 telescopic handlers, head down below and let me know, and that will be what I drive. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. And again, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.